How's it going, YouTube? Oxy here, and welcome back. So, yeah, the Project 2021B, if you remember the rumored Quake reboot, finally found out what it was, and while Quake were related, sadly, no reboot as of yet. But the dream's not dead, and we're gonna get into that today. So, yeah. But yeah, Quake, Quake 1 remastered, if you want to call it. As far as I can tell, they're just calling it Quake. Recently got announced, QuakeCon came and went. As we're recording the release of this video Saturday, today was the last day. And yeah, on August 19th, the first day, Thursday, we got shown the remaster, and yeah, looks great. I mean, when I saw the available now, went and bought it out immediately, and yeah, I guess to get it out the way, if you've never played it before, highly recommend it. If you're any sort of fan of first-person shooters, this is arguably the most important one. I mean, hey, I love Doom, favorite franchise, gets all the credit, but realistically, even I gotta admit that Quake is honestly that's, I'd argue, probably the most important one. But yeah, hey, it's a remaster, comes with everything. Obviously enhanced visuals, comes with local and online co-op and multiplayer. Of course, co-op, I believe, is only 2-player, but it could be local or online. And multiplayer, from what I've seen, is up to 8 players, and crossplay as well. So that's nice to see. But yeah, fantastic work. This was done by Night Dive Studios. So if you don't know, they're a pretty good remaster team. They've done a lot, and they also did Doom 64. The recent re-release of that. Which again, check it out if you haven't. That one's only $5, and this Quake remaster is only 10. And of course, if you're on Xbox, you're a subscriber to Game Pass. It's on Game Pass, so download it. Seriously, you won't be disappointed. I've been having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, it looks great, and I wanted to talk about it because, like most of you, I will admit, yeah, I was slightly disappointed because, hey, if you remember, we had the rumors, id Software, Machine Games, working on a Quake reboot, and yeah, and you know how we had heard that Machine Games was brought on to help, so it sounded like a big project, which turned out to be that. So the remaster brings the 2 original expansions, out the gate, and the 20th anniversary one that Machine Games did. It was the name escapes me, but it was a dream or a machine out of something, But it brings a 4th brand new expansion. So seriously, it's an insane package. The value, again, for $10, it's a no-brainer. And also, just the recent, so after Doom Eternal, if you were aware, they re-released Doom 1, 2, and 3. They re-released them individually, digitally, $5 each. Well, Doom 3 10, and each one, well, at least Doom 1 and 2, they have essentially, I call it a mod support or little thing. Well, for PC, of course, it's just full-on mod support. For consoles, it's curated, you get some, but it's really cool, just like this new Quake, where you could download mods, and it's all free, absolutely free, no microtransactions, and you're free to delete or keep whatever they release. And again, for $10, insane value right now. In Quake, I checked, you could actually download Quake 64. I thought that was pretty cool, because again, my first experience with Quake was Quake 2 on the N64. Fantastic game, seriously. Man, just 4-player split screen, just running, dashing around, you know, rail gunning and the BFG 10K. Remembers that with the two, like, it looked like an engine, you know, got the exhaust ports, man. Fantastic game. But yeah, Quake 64, that version is downloadable right now for free. And yeah, downloaded it, excited to check it out. And yeah, guys, for $10, or again, if you have Game Pass, it's on there. No brainer, check it out. But again, I bring this up because, hey, it's a great, you know, great remaster and everything, but so are the reboot, like, rumors dead? Well, no. If you remember, it was rumored that Machine Games are working on it, that it was early in development, and if you paid attention, that there was going to be a female lead. I mean, I don't know about you, but it's still Ranger, you know, in the remaster, so where is this, you know, female lead? Crash, Galena, where's she at? So it's still possible, and the reason that, I guess, 2021B at first was a giveaway that it wasn't the remaster, reboot, sorry, similar words, that it wasn't the reboot yet, was it was rated first in Australia, you know, by their gaming board, and it was only given, like, to them, like, a 15, like, age 15 rating, like, mature, whereas Doom Eternal, you know, 2016, those got 18 plus. So that was already a giveaway that it was violent, but not as, you know, like, to the standards of, like, Doom Eternal. You get the idea. So yeah, being that it was the first Quake, it makes sense, obviously being a more primitive game. But yeah, I bring this all that it's not dead yet, you know, the reboot, because Doom 3, you know, who remembers that? The black sheep of the series, right? I've grown to love it. I know at first I was a hater on the bandwagon, you know, this isn't Doom, but the original release is honestly, like, a great, like, survival horror game. But released back in 2004 for PCs, and the only console port, it was ported to the original Xbox in 2005, you know, only console that was even remotely powerful enough to even attempt to port it, you know, American muscle. Anyways, yeah, Doom 3, the original releases, and then, if you remember, back in 2012, right before, you know, the new consoles, we got the BFG division, the BFG edition, and yeah, it's like, you have to think, so why would they just randomly, you know, same thing as Quake, remaster it after like 8 years in Doom 3's case? Well, again, so late 2012, and if you remember, 2014, we got the teaser for the Doom reboot, you know, what became Doom 2016. And again, in 2016, we got the Doom reboot. So, tinfoil hats on, we got this Quake remaster, then Quake 1 specifically, so, you know, I guess, like, you know, late summer 2021. So, with that logic, are we going to see a Quake reboot announcement 2023, 2024, you know, and then we get the release, like, what, 2025 to 6? I'm just saying, there was no female lead, and yeah, the rumor still stands. Oh, and I guess finally, that I forgot to mention earlier, the Quake Remaster is cross-platform, which is, again, if you know, Bethesda, they're owned by Microsoft now. But if you remember early on when Phil Spencer had said that they're going to honor deals that have already been done, I'd imagine this Quake Remaster was already worked on and, like, agreed, you know, contracted to other consoles. So yeah, it's on all major platforms, you know, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. And of course, you know, just got the Series X. The next gen update, Series X, PS5 is coming shortly. So excited to see, you know, Quake in 4K. It will be up to 120 frames per second, you know, for those that can, you know, have the display for that. And yeah, again, just the, you know, the reboot's not dead, guys, you know. We'll see. Again, BFG Edition, Doom 3, came out years later, and it led to a new Doom game. So, Quake 1 Remaster, don't be surprised if we see the reboot within the next couple of years. But yeah, guys, that's just what I wanted to say. Quake Remaster, check it out. Again, Xbox Game Pass, no-brainer. And everywhere else, or, you know, you're not a subscriber, Game Pass, only $10, worth it. It's going to be continually supported, and yeah, check it out, guys. You know, the return of the king, the greatest, I'd argue, the greatest first-person shooter franchise, Quake. Yes, and that's coming from a diehard Doom fan, but even I had to admit that, you know, doesn't touch Quake. But anyways, guys, that was my video. Hope you like it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz. And as always, I've been your host, Oxy. Take care, guys.